Good morning, dear students. Students, I hope you all are good. In this class, we are going to learn the poem The Ant and the Cricket, which is basically a fable written by Aesop. Now, students, you must be thinking, what is a fable? Right. So, a fable is a story that usually uses animals to teach a valuable lesson, or you can say, students, moral. The story is typically short and state its moral at the end. So these are some of the famous fable you might have listened. So why is Aesop's fable famous? Some of the most popular fables were told by a man known as Aesop, who was born as a slave in Greece thousands of years ago. The tortoise and the hare, the lion and the rat, the crow and the pitcher are some notable fables written by Aesop. So the poem which we are going to read in this video lecture is also a fable written by Aesop. So let's first understand something about ants and crickets. Student, crickets also known as true crickets of the family Grylidae. More, more distantly similar to grasshoppers, cricket are mainly nocturnal and are best known for the loud, persistent chirping songs. So clear? Now, the next is ants. Ants are common insects, but they have some unique capabilities. Ants are remarkable for their self organizational skill and great teamwork. As students, you all know that cricket, the ants always work in team. So, this is their remarkable, they are known for this, right? So, now let's read the poem. A silly young cricket accustomed to sing through the warm sunny months of gay summer and spring began to complain when he found that at home his cupboard was empty and winter was come. Not a crumb to be found on the snow covered ground. Not a flower could he see, not a leaf on a tree. Oh, what will come, says the cricket, of me? At last, by starvation and famine, made bold, all dripping with wet and all trembling with the cold. Away he set off to a miserly ant to see if to keep him alive he would grant him shelter from rain and a mouthful of grain. He wished only to borrow, he would repay it tomorrow. If not, he must die of starvation and sorrow. Says the ant to the cricket, I am your servant and friend. But we ants never borrow, we ants never lend. But tell me, dear cricket, did you lay nothing by when the weather was warm? Quoth the cricket, no, not I. My heart was so light that I sang day and night, for all nature looked gay. You sang, sir, you say. Go then, says the ant, and dance and winter day. Thus ending, he hastily lifted the wicket, and out of the door turned the poor little cricket. Folks call this a fable, I will warrant it true. Some crickets have 4 legs and some have 2. So, this is the poem. The main idea of the poem tells us the story of careless cricket who was busy in singing only and never thought and did anything for his future. Whereas an ant who was very sincere to his work and thought and did for the future. The ant lived with self-respect even in harsh time, while the cricket had to beg and could not survive harsh hour of winter. Right. So the summary of the poem. There was a foolish young cricket who used to sing through the sunny and mirthful season of summer and spring. He was so busy in his singing that he hardly found time to gather food for winter. As a result, in winter he faced scarcity of food and started lamenting over it. At last, in the chilly weather, almost without any food, he went to a miserly ant for help. He thought he could borrow some food and shelter. The ant, utterly self organized, mocked him for wasting his times in singing instead of gathering food for winter. The lazy cricket left. So, the moral of the story is, in this narrative poem, the poet brings out the idea of hard and pre planning that is essential for every creature. Some crickets have 4 legs and some have 2, is the last line of the poem that serves the moral to the reader. According to the poet, the 4 legged cricket enjoyed good times but never planned for the tough times of life. Right. So, like the merry cricket, some of the human beings enjoy good times. They never plan and save anything for their future. The poet indicates that there are some 2 legged crickets which are human beings. He wants such people to work hard and plan for their future. According to the poet, we all must accomplish what we are assigned to do in life. Further, he says we are born not only to enjoy the present happy moments but also to work hard for the happy future. Finally, the poet indicates that there are some 2 legged crickets, means the human beings in this world which are human. He wants such people to work hard and plan for future. So, students, this is the basic main summary and the moral of the story. Some of the students also do like this, they don't prepare for the future, right? कुछ बच्चे जो होते हैं एग्ज़ाम्स आने पे ही पढ़ते हैं, राइट? सो दे डोंट प्रिपेयर फॉर द फ्यूचर. वो भी एक तरह से क्रिकेट है. दे आर ऑल्सो क्रिकेट बिकॉज दे आर नॉट प्रिपेयरिंग फॉर द फ्यूचर. दे आर लिविंग द प्रेजेंट मोमेंट ओनली, right? So we should also live the present moment but also plan for the future. Okay, thank you, students.